Dr. Lamb. This is Sarah Crawford with my video reflection number 3, all about diversity. My definition of diversity is everyone is different, whether it be race, religion, culture, language, socioeconomic status, your background, your experiences, your age, even your personality. There's shy people, there's outgoing people, there's so many different ways that people are diverse. I mean, you put any group of people together, it's gonna be a diverse group no matter what. Whether it's hair color, I mean, like, everyone is their own individual person and their own individual human being, and that is diversity. And when it comes to diversity when learning mathematics, everyone knows or thinks they know that boys are better at math than girls are, and the nation's report card, I was looking at it, shows no correlation with that. It's completely false, which is funny to me. And then there's also in the book Lubienski, I hope I'm saying that right, she did a study where she tested different socioeconomic status, different children with different socioeconomic statuses on problem solving, and she found that the low socioeconomic status kids didn't want to discuss it, they didn't want to figure it out, they just wanted to be told how to do it and then do it. And she associated that with that the working class kind of have they follow rules at work, like they conform to the job, where middle class is like more intellectual and free thinking. That's what she associated with, which I thought was interesting. But then she goes on to mention that it is very, very important that even though that is true, that for the most part those lower socioeconomic status kids didn't do as well with problem solving, it's super important for us not to stereotype those kids and think, oh, they can't do it. Those high expectations are super important. Super important. You don't tell a girl, you're a girl, you can't be as good at math as Bobby. You don't tell, oh, you're poor, you can't be as good at math. I mean, whether the data shows it or not, you have to set your expectations really high for these kids because they tend to live up to it. And on to, kind of already was talking about it, the implementing what we've learned, how to address diversity in your classroom. When you just need to think about everyone. Not everyone learns the same way that you do. Me personally, I just need to hear something once. I just need to hear someone say it, and that's about it. I got it after that. But not everyone learns that way. I'm an auditory learner. There's visual learners who need to see it done. There's kinesthetic learners who need the manipulatives. There's all sorts of different learners out there, and it is important, so important for you to think about those things when you're planning. There's ELLs, there's different cultures where some kids won't look at you when you speak because they find it disrespectful, and you just have to be aware of different cultures, not even just cultures, different everything, and be aware of that and plan for that, because you're going to have your high kids and your low kids and your middle kids. You're going to need to plan for extensions, you need to plan accommodations for kids that need those with dyslexia or some sort of other disability. You just need to plan for all of that. And above all, I think that the most important thing to do in your classroom to support every child, no matter where they come from, no matter what they look like, no matter any of that, I think the most important thing is to make it a positive learning environment, because too many of us, when we hear the word math, we say, ugh. Too many of us do that, and I don't like that. So I think the most important thing is just to make it a positive learning environment, and it'll all kind of flow from there. So this has been my video reflection number 3. Thanks for watching.